Really, not an easy game for us. Obviously, I thought our kids played extremely hard, and the bottom line was we just didn't make enough big plays or respond in the right way in the running game to really help our quarterback and our offense score points. We didn't make enough big plays in the game offensively, and that was a good defense that we played against. And we didn't run the ball well enough. You know, I'm looking at the stats, and you know, when our quarterback is our leading rusher, that we can't function and operate that way against a good defense. And so I thought our defense really responded, and it showed a lot of growth and improvement in the way we handled their running game. And you know, and statistically, we did some really good things. We didn't score, and so it's very difficult to beat a good team when we don't score touchdowns and we turn the ball over. You know, we came into this game. This team has been living and dying on the turnover, and they're +8 in the conference before this game. And we really came into this game knowing we had to protect the ball to have a chance to win, and we didn't do that tonight. So give them credit. They're a good football team. I really give our defense a lot of credit the way they played tonight. And it's too bad we didn't support them enough offensively to really make it a closer game. So, you know, we're halfway through the season. You know, I told our team that, you know, everybody's got problems in our league. Everybody's got injuries. Everybody's got issues. And really it's how we handle ours that will determine the kind of season that we have. So we got to pick ourselves up, keep our heads high, and really look at what we have in front of us instead of what's behind us, and respond the right way. So looking forward to getting ourselves back together and really attacking the second half of this season. You know, not that much. I mean, we really looked at this defense and tried to see some things that we could accomplish against it. You know, we didn't get to a lot of good stuff that we had planned for them, and you know, getting behind kind of hurts that. But we have to be able to run the ball to take pressure off the quarterback, and we can't rely on the quarterback to do everything for us. It's not fair, and that's, we kind of got into that mode a little bit tonight. Didn't run the ball nearly as effectively as we needed to against this defense to give them enough issues and problems to be balanced. So, you know, when we certainly are capable of running the ball better, and we didn't do that well enough tonight. Really not till today. He did practice yesterday, but you know, practicing on a Friday is a lot different than running around versus one of the top defenses in our league, and so he just couldn't protect himself, and that's the gauge we always have for a player. You know, if he can't protect himself, then we don't want him to play. And so, you know, it's a long season. We still got half the season left, and we're gonna need Ty down the stretch. So we didn't want him to play injured and really keep himself out. And if he could have played, he would have tonight. So we're hoping that, you know, a few more days he'll be feeling a lot better, and he'll be able to play this week. I thought Cristian did a lot of good things early. I thought he was clear-eyed. I thought he was seeing the field. I thought he was delivering the ball. And, you know, we just didn't make enough big plays today. That's, you know, we're accustomed to making chunks of yardage in the passing game. We're accustomed to making some chunks in the running game. And when we're effective offensively, we're doing both. And we didn't do either tonight. So you got to give them credit defensively. And then the turnovers hurt us. You know, we had a chance to score some points at the end of the half, and you just can't turn the ball over versus this team. They hurt you when you do, and so and then we didn't run the ball effectively, and more effective running game takes pressure off a young quarterback and allows us to be a little bit more effective. So we're making progress. Obviously, we didn't do the things we wanted to do to win the game, but we got to continue to press forward and build on the positive things we did do. Yep. I'm trusting them more and more. That's one thing. I didn't feel good last year when we were playing better teams that we were just going to stand up and fight defensively, and I don't feel that way anymore. I really feel like we have a group of kids that is prideful and will play physical, and I think we can build off of that, and it gives us a chance week in and week out to really have a chance to win, and we're certainly capable of playing better offensively. We played better offensively than we did tonight, and so we just got to play. We got to play all three phases to really give ourselves a chance to win, and especially against the better teams in our league.
What is Ty's injury exactly?
He's got a bruised thigh, and he's just got an awful lot of swelling, and he can't run. So really affects his play when he's not able to move, and he really couldn't move around well enough to protect himself. So that's why he wasn't able to play.
Ultimately, what do you guys take from this one? I know you still need to digest it and watch the film, but
No, I think our team played very hard tonight. I really do. I think they played very hard versus a good football team. I thought, we were physical in a lot of areas of the game. Like I said, we just didn't respond well enough offensively to score enough points to have a chance to win the game. And, until the last touchdown, we were really one drive away from making it a football game. And we just weren't able to respond. And, they really didn't respond either. They had about 3 big plays in the game that really allowed them to jump ahead of us, and we didn't. And that was really the difference in the game. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that by the middle of next week we'll have an idea if he can play or not. And he is getting better. He's progressing. He just didn't progress well enough to play tonight. So hopefully another few days he'll be feeling a lot better. I think every loss we've had this year was a missed opportunity. I think, if we respond in a couple different areas in every one of those games, we have a chance to win it. So absolutely. We have a very disappointed locker room. Our kids are hurting, and they're supposed to be disappointed. When you lose, it's supposed to hurt. And, if you really put the effort in, you don't feel good in that locker room, and there's a lot of disappointed guys. So, and that's good. I told them you should be disappointed, but we got to keep our eye on the prize, and we got to know that there's a lot of football left. There's a lot of teams in our league that are disappointed right now, and there's a lot of teams that are like us, and so we have an opportunity if we right some of our wrongs and get ourselves in the right frame of mind. We got a chance to have a very strong season. No, I didn't. And I think the reason that we have it is because we have a real collective effort in that locker room. We have a team effort, and a lot of guys are pulling hard for one another. And it's an unselfish mindset that I think we can definitely build on.
I don't really know, honestly. I can't even answer that. Yeah. It's hard, I feel like we gave good effort, but we came up short, but, it hurts. But, we got to get in here, watch the film, fix the corrections, and move on.
you feel pretty
Defense, we're doing a lot of amazing things. You know, we have to connect on all three phases of football, you know, offense, defense, and special teams. I'm happy the way defense responded. We just got to play as a team together. Our mindset is, you know, just play one play at a time. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. We have to do our job to our best ability. So our mindset is just play by play, do what we can so we can get the ball back to the offense. Just our effort. Our effort is way better than before. You know, we believe in each other. You know, we got each other's back. And it just comes down to, like, knowing our game plan and executing it. I think we played good. You know, like I said, we came up short, but we did a lot of good things in the game we could build off of. Then we just have to fix our mistakes. Just keep their heads up. You know, we have a lot of football left. We just got to come to practicing games every day, ready to play, give it our all. You know, in practice, it starts in practice. We got to go hard every play, every period. Could you repeat that, please? Yeah, last year it was really tough. You know, it was hard on us. Now that we're a better team, you know, we know we could do a lot better. It's hard too.
It was real tough. You know, the whole team was dependent on me, and I'm going to take this one under my belt, 110. They were good defense. I mean, I made some errors, but just know next week we're going to come back strong, and regardless who's playing, you know, we're prepared mentally and come back and try to get the W next week. It's been a while, you know. I learned that my team had my back, you know, and I felt like I let them down, but you just got to bounce back for the next one. I was just preparing like I was going to be the starter, and Ty helped me out a lot, and I appreciate that. And pretty much they told me on today I was going to get my shot. So.
What did you do out there in the locker room?
I mean, there's nothing I'm really happy about. We lost, so.
In terms of X's and O's, it looked like one of the Pac's better plays was maybe the read option, especially early on. It seems very effective. Is that something you saw out there as well? Is that it? Is that something you
Yeah, I mean, the read option was there. I mean, the O-line did a great job. They were picking up the blocks, and running backs ran hard. So when they run hard, I mean, it opens up for the read option. I mean, they were dropping a lot of dudes. You know, they were trying to prevent us from going deep. So we were trying to take the little stuff until they made a mistake or something to go over the top. But they're a really good defense, you know, and I'm not going to take that away from them. And we just need to play better. I need to play better. I wouldn't want any other game, you know, and it was difficult. I felt like our players, you know, play their ass. I mean, excuse my language, play their butts off, and At the end of the day, I mean, I left it all on the field.
What do you think this team as a whole will take from tonight's effort?
I mean, we just gotta just move on to the next one. It's hard to say that, you know. I mean, they're fighters in there. Our defense, you know, played great, and you can't ask anything else from them. I feel like we have the best defense in the Mountain West. You know, they really played their self. They played all as a unit, and you know they gave the ball back to us, and we just couldn't execute. Let's say that again. 100%, 100%. And I went up to all of them after the game and told them that I'll take this loss under my belt. You know, at the end of the day, as a quarterback, you know, I knew what I was getting into when I wanted to play the position. I mean, we lose, it's all on me, and I'm going to take it all on me.
You look awesome at 12 catches tonight. He just continues to kind of impress me. Was that a particularly good connection for you tonight?
Oh, he's a great slot receiver. You know, he knows how to find holes and get in gaps and stuff, and he's quarterback friendly. You know, Caleb Fossum he's a great slot receiver. I see them. I see them trying to keep McLean, you know, because they know that McLean got speed. He's a great receiver as well. So I was trying to get him open later on in the game. But, yeah, I mean, I know all teams look out for McLean. I mean, I just seen a lot of holes open up, so I just wanted to get 5 or 6 yards. So I didn't want to force anything, you know. Some of them got away from me, but I like to use my feet when my arm's not there, and then when my feet are not there, I like to use my arm. I'm just going to do what the coach asked, and I'm going to prepare. And I'm going to use this to fire me for the next one, you know. It was rough, and I'm going to learn from all the mistakes. But I'll be ready to lead this team next week if they call my number.
You know, every time you lose, it's I don't know, words can't just explain it, you know, as a competitor. I think we got a lot to learn from, though. I don't believe in moral victories, but I think there's a lot to be encouraged about from our team. Our mentality is a little bit different. And, yeah, we got beat today, but we really didn't get beat physically, schematically. You know, we missed on some execution things, and we didn't respond the way we needed to, but we're close, and I think it's something we can build off into next week.
Obviously, a tough assignment for Cristian. You work closely with. Give us your first impressions of his first full game.
You know, we stand behind Chris. Who's ever back there, we're going to block for him and do our best. I think Chris got thrown into the fire a little bit. This is a very good defense, and I think they deserve a lot of credit. And you know, they made it tough on us out there. We didn't do enough to help him out. I think we could have ran the ball better. I think we could have helped him, gave him that to lean on. And we didn't keep him as clean as I wanted to, you know, and I take responsibility for that. It's my unit up front that does that, and I don't think that I got my guys ready to play or prepared them enough to take care of the business that we needed to, you know.
One thing we talked about with him was did some good things with his legs, good things with his arm too, and brought a mix in there, especially early on. Were you surprised by that? Did you expect it since you know better than you knew? How did that, especially early, how did that go?
Yeah, we knew what Chris was capable of, and we expect a lot out of all of our guys and our QBs. You know, I think we got a good group of guys, and like I said, I think a lot of credit needs to be given to Fresno. They got a really experienced secondary. They got a really experienced linebacking core, and they showed up to play tonight. You know, it was a tough game for us, and I think Chris did some really good things, and I think that's a tough game for anybody. I mean, I don't know. Watching film on them, I don't know anybody that scored over 21 points on them. So, and not that using it as an excuse, but I think there needs to be some credit given to them too, and how they were able to defend us. You know. They're just good at what they do. I mean, they kind of read on defense where I'm not going to get into schematics, but they play both the run and the pass very well, and they kind of read it. So it's not like they're playing downhill on the run game and then dropping back into coverage. They just play their keys and they do it well and fly around. I don't know. It seemed like every time we crossed the 50, we just wanted to make it tough on ourselves. It's little things, it's little execution things, and when you play a team like that, there's you have to be on point, and you got to have your stuff under control and ready to go. They do a lot to disrupt teams, and like I said before, they deserve a lot of credit. They did well, but like I said, I think that we'll learn from this tape, and there's a lot of positives that we can use going forward. Yeah, I think we need to establish the run every game, being an offensive lineman. I mean, it's important no matter who's playing, and I don't want to put it on like Chris that, we need to establish it more than any other game. I mean, we need to run the ball to be successful in anything, because if any team can just drop 8 and rush 3 and not have to worry about defending the run, you're not going to be successful, and I think you find that in all of football, all of college football. Yeah, the defense is. I can't. Holding them to 21 points tonight was a big deal. They've blown teams out. Their offense puts up a lot of points, and they got a very good offense. I'm really excited for those guys. I think that they've changed and grown so much since I've been here. I can't even put that into words either. After a game, I'm trying to think too hard, but it's They've done great the last 2 weeks. I think they're really getting somewhere.
Coach said that the first and the last time last year doesn't compare to the first this year because you guys were retired last year. Is that something?
Oh, definitely. I think that we got a lot more guys that care a whole lot more about winning and losing and playing football for each other. Last year. This is what I told some of my guys in the locker room right now. After last year's Northwestern loss, we had a lot of people that were really excited, kind of moral victory thing, like, oh, we're getting somewhere. But we didn't have the mentality like, hey, we just lost the game. It doesn't matter who we just played. We were up and should have won the game. This year we have that mentality, like we don't care that it was Fresno State that is a good ball team and won the West last year. We deserve to be in every game, and we think we should be, and that's just kind of the difference mentality-wise, and I think, our group's much tighter, and it makes losing hard, and I think it's a good thing. It's it should be hard, and nobody likes to lose. I don't show up here on Saturday to lose. Obviously, I'm going to have to watch the film on Saturday. We'll figure it out. It just, like I said, again, credit to their defense. I think we came in like we're one of the top teams in the country as far as explosive plays, and they had our number. We couldn't seem to get anything rolling big play-wise. They made us grind for every yard and kind of stalled out there once we crossed the 50, like I said, and I think it's just a testament to their defense. I'm gonna have to watch film on Saturday to figure it out. So, or on Sunday. I'm feeling good. I'm excited to be back playing. This is only my second game and or second game starting and playing the whole game. Everything's been going pretty smooth. Shout out to the trainers and everybody who believed in me and trusted me to get me to this point. It was kind of a big deal recovery-wise, and I give them credit for that. I did it a little bit faster than everybody thought I could, and got to play in extra games and stuff. So, and that's always great being my senior season. So, but yeah, that almost feels good. Yeah. We're gonna rebound from this, and I'm looking forward to next week. I have faith that our team will respond the right way, and that we're we're going to come back next week with a vengeance. I don't think this will happen to us again.